What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Klepcx FM, brought to you by wearecritics.com, place where we talk about movies, television, and pop culture. And if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe key and that notification bell so you can be up to speed about everything that I talk about here. Now, listen, I'm very, very excited today, guys, because we just got an official trailer for the film adaptation of the Tony Award winning play on Broadway, Dear Evan Hansen, and I have been waiting a long time for this to come out since it was announced. I'm very close to this. This is like one of my absolute favorite plays, musicals to date, soundtrack wise, storyline wise. It just, the vibe, it just, we'll get into all of that and I'll tell you why. But without further ado, I want you guys to sit here and watch this with me. We're going to watch the first official trailer to Dear Evan Hansen. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it.
Dear Evan Hansen, today is going to be an amazing day, and here's why.
I love it. He looks different. Yeah.
Have you been doing those letters to yourself with Dr. Sherman?
I've been trying to. Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
No one signed your cast. Now we can both pretend we have friends.
I'm sorry about my brother.
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? I wish everything was different. Wish I was part of something. Wish that anything I said mattered. Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, that's mine. I'll just take it. Wait, I need that back. Like you could fall,
That's a little black.
and no one would hear. Connor took a letter from me, and it was an assignment from my therapist.
Ew.
Even when the dark comes crashing through,
Connor's mother and stepfather are here to see you.
when you need a friend to carry you,
Connor wanted you to have this.
and when you're broken on the ground.
Dear Evan Hansen, he wrote it to you.
His last words, Connor took his own life.
He what? I'm sorry, Connor didn't write this.
No, please. It's this.
You will be found.
We didn't think Connor had any friends.
I feel like it's gonna hit harder.
I mean, you really gonna tell these people that the only thing they have left of their son was a letter that you wrote to yourself?
So, you and Connor, tell us something, please.
Right. I started talking, and you couldn't stop. They didn't want me to stop.
I'm putting together a memorial service. If you wanted to do something,
Connor showed me that I wasn't alone. Nobody is. So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
I didn't know that you were hurting.
'Cause when you don't feel strong
I'm gonna be
enough to
singing
stand,
my
a lot
ass
of
off
people feel like
this
us.
thing.
you can reach out your hand.
People started sharing it. It's everywhere.
I don't understand what happened.
You did.
You don't know how much you've given my family and me. Were you ever actually friends with him?
I never meant to make it such a mess. I was trying to help. If you knew who I am, just how broken I am.
I already know you. And I love you.
I have to tell them.
So young. Wow. So, right off rip, I can tell you that this looks a lot darker than the actual play. The play's a little more bubbly. Even like the way that the character is being portrayed. Ben Platt is the original Evan in the play. He was, and then other guys played it as time went on, and he, got busy and stepped away from it. Guys might know Ben Platt from, he was in Pitch Perfect. He was in that. I see Julianne Moore's in this. I see Amy Adams is in this. I see Amanda Steinberg is in this as well. Nick Nodani who's playing Jared, is in this. Wow, Evan looks weird though. I'm not gonna lie. Ben Platt, the hair, he didn't have that kind of hair in the play, so it's kind of an adjustment to see him. He looks a lot more awkward than he does in the actual play. In this movie, he looks a lot more awkward. He looks young. It's so weird that he can still play high school, but it works. And I'm glad that they got him because he's close to this. He's played this character for many years on stage, and like I said, Tony Award-winning performance. For any of you that follow theater, you know what that means. I'm not really big on following theater, but I have seen this play. Ever since I heard that this was being made, I looked it up and I watched the play, and listen, this is absolutely one of my favorite plays, soundtrack-wise, even story-wise. And I'll give you a gist of, for those who don't know, Dear Evan Hansen follows the kid Evan, played by Ben Platt, who his therapist gives him an assignment to write letters to himself every day because he's an introvert. He has a mental health issues as far as self-esteem, confidence. He's very to himself, no friends. So he writes these letters to himself to kind of hype himself up for the day. And one of these letters mistakenly gets in the wrong hands of the kid Connor, who writes on his cast. And Connor's an outcast. He doesn't have friends. He's verbally bullied a lot and just kind of just over it with life, literally. So he ends up, hurting himself and killing himself, and the letter is found on him, and the parents think that Connor wrote the letter to Evan and that Evan was one of his friends. And he becomes popular off being the best friend of the dead kid, so to speak. And he just gets wrapped in this lie, and it just spirals more and more. And he wants to be there for the family, to be their rock, and kind of keep Connor's name in the air so he's not forgotten. But he's not really his friend. So this is a lie that he has to live with, and make the right decision in the end. It's one of my favorite. It moved me. Like, I don't relate to this at all personally, but I just thought that it was a great story. And the music, oh dude, the music is so empowering and uplifting and good. And like, the soundtrack is like literally stages of grief, like from the very first song all the way to the last song. If you listen to the soundtrack, it's literally like all the stages of grief musically. And also finding yourself. The hashtag, the tagline is you will be found, and it's very prominent in this storyline, in this story. So that's why this is one of my favorite plays, one of my favorite, and I think it's going to be one of my favorite film adaptations, because I'm going to be singing along all in the theater. So if y'all in the theater with me, just know I'm going to be in there toe tapping and singing along with this proudly, because I love the music and I love the storyline in this movie. It's directed by Steven Chbosky, who is known for the Perks of Being a Wallflower, and Wonder. Wonder was a low budget, well, not a low budget, but an indie film with Owen Wilson. I believe he was in that. And a lot of you should know what Perks of Being a Wallflower is. That a few years back, but it's very popular with the teens and things like that. Let me know what you guys thought, because I am like, I'm holding it in right now, but I'm like super excited. I know I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch this trailer a couple thousand more times, because I noticed some symbolisms in there. It's very now. They've updated it. It's a lot darker tone than the actual play. I noticed there were like Black Lives Matter posters. There were rainbows in the background too. Like, I know they were showing a lot of inclusion and things in that nature, but I'm gonna go back again, watch it a couple of times. You guys let me know, are you super excited for Dear Evan Hansen, the film adaptation? Are you a fan of the play? Have you not seen it? It's coming back to Broadway too, by the way, guys. They announced that in December the actual play is going to go back to Broadway, and tickets are on sale now, I think. So if you don't even want to see the movie yet and you want to see the play, you can go see the play in December, or you can go see the movie and then go see the play to kind of compare the two. But I've seen both, and I may or may not have had a sneak peek of the actual script of this movie. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna tell you anything else because I know a couple of things already. but I'm still excited to see this. So you guys let me know, are you excited to see Dear Evan Hansen? You want to know more about it, hit me up. Like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And for more news, television news, pop culture, and my podcast, Critics Talk, make sure you guys check out wearecritics.com, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.